A little while ago, I made this tier list ranking every single one of Foldy's lines in Teapot. It's pretty outdated now though, since she's not only gotten new appearances, but new lines to come with them. So I thought it'd be fun to maybe remake that tier list, and this time actually include her lines in BFB. The rules are, well, there's not really any strict criteria for what I like about Foldy's lines. I just want them to be funny, endearing, or interesting. And it also needs to make sense for Foldy to actually say, otherwise, why is it a Foldy line? Why not just have somebody else say it, like, I don't know, Eggy or some other BFDI background character that just doesn't get a lot of screen time?
I don't ever want to see a pentagon ever again!
Hey, tennis ball.
Hi, Foldy.
What you heard just now is Foldy's first ever line. Isn't that neat? It's to a character she never speaks to ever again though, so it's a little bit odd. They clearly just put her here to make the Pentagon joke land and to push the plot forward. So I don't really have any strong feelings about it. Into C tier it goes, I guess, because it is the first line, so I have to give it some credit for that.
Hi, Foldy.
What's up?
Now moving on to a line I have much less empathy for. This goes in D tier.
But Leafy's right over there.
Oh, thanks, Foldy.
It's really funny seeing Foldy, like, acknowledge Gen 1 contestants because she's in Gen 4 and she's unambiguously the most forgettable out of everyone in Gen 4. So it's just really, like, interesting just seeing her next to some of the most iconic characters in the entire show. I don't know. This line's definitely better for me. B tier.
Wait.
Good line, but it gets completely overshadowed by the next line. B tier.
Stapy has to be on my team.
This is the first time her friendship with Stapy, and by extension Marker, is brought up. She unfortunately wasn't able to play Toss the Dirt with them before, which I find to be disappointing, but it's still iconic. I'll have to give it an A tier for that.
Rock, paper, scissors!
Another iconic line. We are on a roll with these. I love seeing her play games. I love the whole RPS thing. I think all of her interactions with Stapy are super sweet. This is an easy A tier.
Oh, I'm one of the heaviest contestants.
Well, I'm one of the lightest.
This line is so good that Teapot not only steals it, but makes the exact same joke. That's how you know it's A tier.
Oh, I'm a bit nervous about that. High enough. Too high. Just right. Lie.
Foldy, why don't you go back to your team with Stapy, where you belong?
This is Foldy's first interaction with her arch-nemesis Lai. It's unfortunately their only two-sided interaction, so I really need to eat my breadcrumbs here. S tier.
Foldy, you're back! Wait, you look totally steamed. What's the issue?
I saw Lie.
I won't lie, I kind of love seeing her mad like this, so this goes in A tier.
Rock, paper, scissors.
It's even funnier the second time. 2 tier.
Aw, I lost.
Looks like I got a streak going.
Can I join you guys?
This isn't really related to anything, but Stapy's hand here kind of looks like a bunny, so yeah, that's something. Anyway, this is a C tier because I've been too positive.
Sure, you know how to play?
Skipping through this because I want to talk about it with the next one.
That's lame.
Stapy.
This line is really interesting to me. Most people seem to depict Foldy and Stapy as being super close friends who have a lot of things in common, and while the close friends part is definitely true, it really seems like they are complete opposites in a lot of ways. I mean, Stapy's heavy, Foldy's light. Foldy's armless, Stapy's legless. I mean, if we're going by the character guide, Foldy is unforgiving while Stapy begs for forgiveness and even forgave Lai, so I don't know. I feel like there was a lot planned for these two, and Lai as well as just like a trio. This goes in A tier, along with the other line that I mentioned before.
Marker, just throw a hand of rock, paper, or scissors, and whoever silently farts the most air out while playing wins the game.
Wow, it's kind of crazy seeing her talk this much. Too bad it's for a fart joke.
Rock, paper, scissors!
It's even funnier the third time. 3 tier.
Marker, did you just point your finger out? That's an illegal move. Let's redo.
Yeah, Marker, don't you know that it's rude to point at people? Didn't they teach you this in crayon school? B tier.
Rock, paper, scissors!
It's even funnier the 4th time. 4 tier.
Now you played a house? No good.
Why would it matter if the entire point of the game is farting silently? D tier.
Rock, paper, scissors!
5.
Go Dodecca, dang it. Don't tell me you played the Hecaton Icosahedroid.
I quote this literally all the time, especially the Dodeca dang it part. A tier.
Rock, paper, Huh? Oh no. Marker, you just played. You played 4.
The way she says this kind of makes it seem like she's played 4 before. Anyway, all these lines are B tier.
Nah, if we're gonna smile real big.
Yeah.
This line is like one of 3 reasons that people even remember Foldy. Easy S tier.
4, stop screeching. It's not even funny anymore.
Does this imply that she used to find it funny?
Loser in the house.
The line itself is fine, I'm just not the biggest fan of crowds.
I got it. Foodies, get over here.
The paper ASMR might be the best part. I'm feeling A.
I'm back.
Kind of funny that such an irrelevant character like Foldy got deleted for a couple of episodes. This is really something they just can't do in modern BFDI. It would upset too many people. Anyway, this is like a B tier.
Where's Stapy?
Oh, goodness. In all seriousness though, I do really like this line. It's a fun way to foreshadow what's about to come in the next episode and stuff. So yeah, A tier.
Hi, Foldy. I'm so glad I made it to the top. Now we just both press the button and our teams are safe.
No,
What? Why?
it's not enough for me to just win. To avenge Stapy, I need to make sure that Iams loses.
This scene right here is the main reason people remember Foldy as a character, and by extension, dislike her. Now what do I personally think of it? Well, it should be no secret by now that I really like this scene. I think it's such an interesting turning point for Foldy. You'll start to see that after this episode, she'll become much, much meaner as a character. Sort of like how the character guide described her, having a pleasant exterior but an ugly interior. Foldy is undeniably in the wrong here. She sacrificed an easy win for her team for her own personal gain. Stapy doesn't want revenge on Ians or Match. He took his elimination just fine, and heck, he even became close friends with Match in the exit. Look, I'm not gonna try and pretend that Foldy is some kind of deep character or anything like that, but I really like how BFB 11 handled her. And it's not like it came out of nowhere. I feel like the entire way she was acting around Lai was already a huge red flag for the audience. Easy S tier.
Come fold me back up.
Another one of those super memorable lines that I sometimes just say to myself for fun. A tier.
How can I trust you to do the challenge if you can't even fold paper correctly?
Fries, don't do it. She's gonna make fun of you in her YouTube tutorial and the character guide. Now this next line isn't mentioned anywhere in the wiki, but when Fries folds the flat Foldy, try saying that 10 times in a row, you can very faintly hear her muffled screams.
Likely we ought to notice who's the fake.
No idea how many people noticed this, but it made me giggle, so A tier.
Hey Yellow Boy, you advertise for a massive department store, right?
Yup.
For some reason, and I really don't know why, Foldy's nickname for Yellowface keeps on being removed from his page in the BFDI wiki. You can't rob him from the only nice nickname he has. I mean, everything else is like racist or bigot. Come on now.
Does it sell emeralds?
No.
Not related to the overall list, but I love the way Foldy's animated here. I don't know what possessed Carrie to animate her like this, but I want more of it. B tier.
Just cheap plastic green toys.
Great, let's...
This isn't a Foldy frame tier list, but it would be criminal if I didn't mention this beauty. Let's just take a moment to look at her.
Nice day we're having?
Since pretty much every BFDI episode takes place in real time, that would mean these two have been stuck together for about 4 months or so. And they are still having a dry conversation. I know it seems like I'm complaining about the dialogue right now, but I'm actually not. Well, at least not fully. It's apparent because of Teapot that Foldy does still value Belle as a friend, but she's not a part of her main friend group. So there being a little bit of a divide between them actually makes a lot of sense. Am I reading too much into things? Probably, but I was gonna give this line a C tier anyway.
Let go! Let go!
Got him!
And this is the final time Foldy's ever gonna willingly help her team out. It was fun while it lasted.
Foldy!
Oh no!
I'm retreating!
Overshadowed by the next one.
No! Oh, sheets of paper. No! How could I have let this happen?
This might just be the most impactful, memorable, mythical Foldy line ever, and it's still somehow not my favorite. We'll get to it when we get to it, but this is still an S tier, no doubt. Surprise, and sorry, this is the end of part 1. I initially wanted to do both BFB and TPOT in one part, but due to some very serious real-world events happening in my country right now, I think it would be for the best if I split it into 2 parts instead. I'd also like to apologize for the poor audio quality in this video. It was recorded throughout the span of a couple of weeks, and I was in many different places during that time. I'm no editor, but I still had a lot of fun making this, and I hope you enjoyed watching. See you in part 2. Well, hopefully.
The Pentagon.